devices and what? Screen. That you call it as what here? Responsive. For making page as a responsive, there are some various approaches out there, but one of the approaches what? Meta. I said, what is a meta name? How can you make your web page as a responsive? By just writing a meta name equal to what? Viewport. So here name is what? Attribute, and viewport is what? Value. Okay. And you are using one more attribute called content, and width equal to device width. And I said initial scale equal to 1. So here initial scale attribute is used to define what? Zoom scale. I said viewport is nothing but on which device web page is viewed, that is on desktop or mobile or tab or smartwatch. That device is treated as what here? Viewport of the device. Width and the screen width of the device, that is defined by using width. Width equal to device width. And what is the meaning of initial scale here? Zoom percentage. If you are writing 1, that is 100 percentage. And if you are writing 1.5, that is 150 percentage. So this meta tag can be used more than one time to provide different information. And after that, I said how to test your web page on simulator. Like I said, you want to test on mobile, but you don't connect mobile to your system, right? You try to download and install some extensions. You add one mobile simulator to which one? Chrome. And I said how to download and how to test it. And even you can do this in Edge also. In Edge browser, just click right mouse button and open the web page and select which one? Inspect. And this is another way of doing it. And I said another meta tag is used called HTTP equal. It's nothing but refreshing your web page every 2 seconds. Sometimes you want to change the content. Like I said, if you are working with certain websites like cricket information, scoreboard should be changed every ball to ball. Then the content of that web page will be loaded every time from server to what? Browser. That is nothing but refreshing. So how this refreshing is done? Automatically by writing one meta tag. You're saying meta HTTP equal refresh. What is the content? 2. 2 is nothing but every 2 seconds you want the web page to be downloaded from where? Server. Okay. And next I said, how can you make your web page as a SEO friendly? So SEO is nothing but search engine optimization. It's nothing but so whenever you are searching, whenever a person search in Google search engine or any other search engine, okay, your web page should be at the top of the search, at the top of the search. Then how this search engines search the web pages, or how it will search based on certain information. I said the search engine may search using the title. The search engine may search by using which data? Metadata. Like it may search is based on which one? Character set. It will search based on some keywords. It will search is based on what? Description, which is provided inside which section? Header section. If you don't provide all this information, I said your website will go into the spam. Your website will go into the spam. It is not searched by what? Search engine, right? Okay, so you define certain things like meta character set. What is a character set here? UTF-8. It means inside your website, you'll be using which characters? English. Suppose if you are using any other character set, you define that UTF-16, which is nothing but 2 bytes. For example, if you are using the characters available in Hindi or Telugu, or if you use characters in any other language like Chinese, which is more characters, which occupies not 1 byte, which occupies how many bytes? 2 bytes. So that information you provide it by using which one? Character set. Okay, this is what I said in the last class. Okay, I think this is clear, right? So in the head we learn title, link, meta, meta name viewport, meta HTTP equal, and even we also learn meta character set is what? UTF-8. Not only that, you can also provide more information to make your web pages what SEO friendly. To make your web pages SEO friendly, you can add more information by using which tag? Meta tag. You can add more information using meta tag. Getting on. So you can add more information. Please try to say some students. So some students what they're doing is, okay, unable to, some students are unable to run run the page or run the project. Okay. For them, I'm just giving you a brief about how to create project and how to run. Okay. So creating project, I said you have to create one. What do you have to create? One folder. Where you create a folder? Anywhere you can create. But generally, you try to put your projects in one folder or not? Yes. So just click on open folder. But when I click on open, okay, so it will show you so many folders. But want to create new folder, a new project. Just open this. Now this is my folder. Inside this folder, I'm creating one project. I'm creating one project. What is my project folder? Just give any folder name. Give any folder name. So what is the name of the folder? Some Netflix. So what is the name of the folder? Netflix. Netflix is the name of the folder. Now this is my project folder, right? Select this folder. Select this folder. Now this folder is selected. Now this is your project folder, right? And inside this folder, you have to create number of folders. I said there will be two folders. One is public and one more is a SRC. See where you create SRC, not in the public. Click outside. If you select public and create folder, your folder is created inside what? Public. So select outside, click outside and click on create. Now you are creating one more folder called SRC. So all public resources you put inside what? Public. Like HTML, okay, and images, audio, video, all this you put inside which folder? Public folder. So select the public folder and inside the public folder you create one folder. What is this folder? Images. Again select public folder. See where is the cursor is on? Images. You click on the public folder and create one more folder. What is that another folder? Audio. Okay. Suppose if any audio files are there, just put one folder called audio. Select the public folder and click on create. And here I'm saying what? Video. Now this is for storing video files. If you want to store some docs, okay, select this public folder and click on create folder and say docs. Okay, so how many folders I created? 4 folders I created. That is audio, docs, images and video. If you want to create a page, just click on what? Public. Public, because you are placing your web page in what? Public. So select the public and click on create. New file. What is this new file? Index.html. Now you have to see that this file is where in the public here. Can you see the path or not? Can you see the path? If you move the cursor on this, you can see the path. /UI batch 9 am /public / index.html. Means this page is there in which location? It is there in which location? Public. So because this is a public resource, right? This is a public resource. So what is the first one? What is the first one? Doc type. So doc type which tells which version of HTML you are using? 5 version. If you are using a 5 version, you need to tell doc type. Okay, you are telling the browser you are using HTML5. And every web page starts with what? HTML. You define the document, begin with HTML and end with what? HTML. It is called as what? Document scope. It is called as a document scope. And here you define what? Language. Okay, which language you are using, which English language you are using, or which format you are using to develop this web page. You are saying, what is that? English. I'm saying English what here? India. Okay, English India. Suppose you'll write English. Okay, English what here? US. English US or English India, right? So after that I said your web page is divided into how many parts? Two parts. What is the first one? Header. And what is the second one? Body. So which one is loaded every time? Body. Which one is loaded only one time? Header. So head is stored in what? Memory. And whenever browser required, it will get it from memory. But body is loaded from where? Server. Okay. So this exclamatory indicates not. Okay. Not. It is not a tag. This exclamatory indicates what? It is not a tag. Not a tag. Right? So within the header, I'm writing first what? Title. And I'm just writing Netflix. Okay, Netflix is a title. And next, I'm trying to define what? Link. If you want to provide, what do you want to provide? Favorite icon. You want to provide a favorite icon, just write link, relation. Okay, what is this icon? I'm just writing icon, or any description you can provide it. So what is the relation between this icon as well as what? Link. Now you're providing some icon or some image. Okay, anything you can write within the double quotes. How can you define this icon? By using href. Href stands for hyperreference or hyperlink reference or hyper reference, it followed by the path. I said all the images of your application you store in which folder? Images folder only. Don't store anywhere. You have to store in which folder? Images folder. Okay. So what do? It you take one icon, and I said that icon should not be a very big. The icon should be what? Small in size, some 32 by 32 like that. If you want to create an icon, just go to the paint. Just go to the paint, and here you can give the size. Okay, just go to the paint and size. Okay, so just go to the paint and size. Where is the size here? Resize. Okay, I'm just giving in pixels. I just write here 20 into what? 20. Okay, now this is my size. Okay, now here I'm trying to type. So what I'm typing here? N. So I just write here N. So N in which letters? Red. Okay, that is a Netflix, right? If you want, you can increase the font. But you should see that it should be fit, right? So this is N. Okay. Now you can see. Yes. Okay, now after this, now see the size. Okay, resize. What is the size here? It is in pixels, right? Now 182 is there. I'm changing to what here? 30, and this is also some 30. Okay, just change to 30 and 30, or you can just drag in. You can just drag this and you can reduce the size. You can drag it and reduce the size. Okay. Now this is N. Okay, this is what here? N. Okay. Yes, you can decrease the size more. And after this, you have to save this image. You have to save this image in your project folder. Just go to file and select what here? Save. Save. Where I'm saving in? Now what is my project? What is my project? Netflix. Open the Netflix and public images. Okay. Give what is that? Fave icon. Just give fave icon. Generally, this naming conventions you have to remember. You cannot give any name, right? You cannot give any name. If you give any name, you cannot able to understand. Suppose if I give the name as Netflix, if I give the name as what? Netflix. So your image is saved with what name? Netflix. But what is this Netflix is used for? Is it used as a background? Is it used as a banner? It is used as what? Okay, actually I'm using this image as what? Favorite icon. Then you have to give the name according to it. You have to give the name according to it. You should not give the name, whatever name you want it. Okay, I'm just giving a name as what? Fave icon. Name is fave icon. Save it. Okay, save it. Now the image is saved here. You can see fave icon dot png. Just give it. What is this? Images slash fave icon dot png. Fave icon dot png. That's it. Okay. Now I've given the favorite icon. Then next what do you do it? You provide the information about Meta. You are saying Meta. What is it? Yesterday we done something, right? What is that? Viewport. Viewport or not? Yes. So what is that? Meta attribute name is what? What is the attribute name? Name. Attribute name is name. And what is the value? Viewport. The value is a viewport. And then what? Content. So content width equal to device width. Content width equal to device width. Device width comma initial state. Initial hyphen state equal to what? 1. Initial state equal to 1. Okay. Initial state equal to 1, right? So device width comma initial scale, sorry. Initial scale equal to 1. Initial scale equal to 1, right? Okay, is it clear? Okay, then close this. Then you can also define meta. What is the next one? Name. Okay, now you don't want to refresh. If you want to refresh, then use that. If you don't want to refresh, then you don't require to use what? HTTP equivalent. Okay. If you want to use it, you use it that. Otherwise, not required to use. Yesterday I said one more type. Meta. In meta, I said one more. Okay. What is saying? Now next one is, I said yesterday, meta name is what here? Character set. Meta name equal to what here? Character set. And you define the character set value. Okay, you define the character set value. So I'm saying character set. And what is a character set here? UTF-8. Okay, and you can also define meta. Okay, name. Okay, name equal to what? Keywords. Name equal to which one? Keywords. Okay, keywords. And you can define what? Content. We'll discuss this also. Now, yesterday I think we have done up to this. Okay, after that I want to define some. Okay, I want to define some content. Okay, you are writing within what? Body. How can you write it? Now I said you want some paragraph. You try to put what? Lorem. L-E-L-O lorem. And select this and press tab. Okay. So just type this and press tab. Now this is my paragraph. Okay, this is my content. After writing this, you click on what here? Go live. Just click on the go live. What is it? Saved or not saved? Saved. Okay, now you can see there is an icon. Can you see the favorite icon or not? Yes, this is an icon and this is a content. That's all, very simple. Some students, they are not able to run this. Nothing we did it, right? It's very simple process. You have to add the extension and you have to run it. It's a simple process. It is a simple process. Okay. It is a simple process. So today we'll see some more meta tags here. There is a meta. So there is a meta name equal to what? Keywords. There is a meta name equal to keywords. and content equal to what? Keywords. Now you have to define some keywords, and these keywords are used by search engine. These keywords are used, or these keywords are used, or these keywords are used by search engine to make your web pages displayed in the search result. Okay, that is called as which one? Keywords. And next one is meta. Next one is meta name. Okay, name equal to what? Description. Meta name equal to description, and the content equal to what? Description. You provide information about your website. You provide your information about website or page. You provide information about your website or page by using what? Description. You provide information about your page or okay website by providing some description. But who's using these keywords and description? Not by you. These keywords and descriptions are used by whom? Search engines. Okay, to make your web page is what? Search engine friendly, right? For example, any website you take. For example, any website you take. For example, Naresh IT. Okay, Naresh IT dot. Okay, suppose you have in. Suppose Naresh IT dot in is there. Okay. Now this is a website. Okay. Now just to see the view page source. If you see view page source, now you find a lot of keywords here. See, this is called which one here? Description. You can see the description. Naresh 8 is a basic training institute for Java, C Sharp.NET, ASP.NET, Oracle, okay, testing tools, Silverlight, LinQ, SQL Server, okay. And not only that, see here, description is given. Naresh 8 is a basic training institute, and you find a lot of keywords. See here, this is a description, and what here? Content. See here, this is a content. But who's using this content? Anywhere it is displayed or not displayed? Not displayed. This content is not displayed anywhere. But who's using this content? This content is used by whom? SEO. That is search engine for doing which one? Search engine optimization. To make your website searched by whom? Search engine. You have to provide all this. Otherwise, in the search result, your website will not be there. Otherwise, if you are not providing all this information, in search result, your website will not be there. Your website not will be at the top. It will not be at the top. Your website will not be searched by whom? Search engine. You have to provide all this information, and that you are providing it by using keywords. And next one is what? Description. Now these are other tags which are used as a part of which one? Header. So meta name, keywords. Okay. Now this tag is used. Okay. This tag is used to define which one? Keywords. To define the keywords. Okay. Example is I'm writing like this. Okay. So meta name. So meta name equal to keywords. Okay. Keywords. I'm just writing a content. I'm writing a content. Content is, okay, Netflix is there. I'm just writing. Okay, I'm writing, suppose the content I write different types of movies. For example, a person is looking for some movie like what is a movie? Horror movie. I just write a content as what? Horror movie. Now whenever you are searching horror movie, so it will search with one keyword or not? Yes. What is a keyword? It search for horror. It will search for one keyword called which one? Horror. Right? If it is found, it will display this particular page or not? Yes. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, what? No. Suppose you are searching for the course. What course you are searching for? Java. You are searching for the Java, or you are searching for what? Oracle. You are searching for what? HTML. All these are what? Keywords. Here I type the keyword, right? Now just open Google. Just open Google. Okay, here I'm typing one keyword. What is that keyword? HTML. I type the keyword called HTML. The moment when I type the keyword HTML, is it some websites are displayed or not? Yes. Which contain the keyword called which one? HTML. So there is an HTML here. All these are what? HTML. So it is searching based on this keyword or not? Yes. Okay, I'm writing best. Okay, I'm writing best HTML. I'm writing best HTML. Best HTML what? Course or best HTML. tutorial. Okay, best HTML what tutorial, best HTML tutorial. So it is looking for how many keywords here? 3 keywords. What is the first one? Best HTML tutorial. So best HTML tutorials here. HTML tutorial. So learn. Okay, best HTML what tutorial. So how many keywords are there? 3 are there or not? Yes. In the same way here. HTML. So one keyword is found here. What is that? HTML1. 2 keywords are there here. What is that? HTML and what? Tutorial. Yes or no? So it means your search engine is searching based on the keywords, and based on which one? Description also. Based on the keywords and based on the description also. Example is, I'm writing a meta. So meta name. Okay, meta name. Okay, I'm just writing a description about my web page or website. I'm writing your content. So content, see, this is not displayed anywhere. Are you getting or not? This is not displayed anywhere. This is used by whom? Search engine. This is not displayed anywhere. This is used by whom? Search engine. Okay. So I'm just writing here. Now a person is searching for best, okay, best what here? Training. Best training for HTML, CSS, okay, JavaScript, okay, Java, okay, Python, like this. I try to put some description in what is that? Hyderabad. In Hyderabad. Now this is what here? Description. Now whenever a person is searching for best training, these are the keywords only. Again, best training for which one? HTML in what? Hyderabad. Then is it my page will be at the top or not? Yes. So this is very important to make your web page is what? Search engine friendly. For that, you are providing some metadata. You are providing some metadata. Generally, anything you write within the web page, that web page must be SEO friendly. Any content you write it should be SEO friendly, right? Okay, now these are 2 more tags. What is the first one? Meta name equal to what? Keywords. Meta name equal to keywords. This tag is used to define the keywords. In the same way, meta name equal to what? Description. Content equal to description. So this tag is used. Okay, this tag is used to provide information, about what? Web page, or to provide information about what? Website. Now that information you are providing it by using what here? Content. Content equal to description. Okay. Yes. Because I said no search engine. Search engine is AI tool. It is just like a bot. It is robot. It is a robot. Actually, search engine is what? Robot. It uses some robot. It is a AI tool. You cannot control it. You cannot control it. Already everything is written. So it will search it based on that only. You cannot control it, right? So just try to understand every web page is SEO friendly. For that, you have to provide a lot of information within the web page. And that you are providing it by using which tag? Meta tag. Understood? So meta tag is used for doing 2 things. One is to make your web page as responsive, and second one is to make your web page is what? SEO friendly. Understood? This is clear? Meta. So what is meta? Meta means data about data. You're providing information about the data by using which tag? Meta tag. Is it clear? So within the meta is used for to make your page as responsive as well as SEO friendly, right? Viewport is not a keyword. It is a value. It is a value. It is a value, right? Yes. The next is, okay, see what is the difference between the description and keyword? Okay, description is different than which one? Keyword. Suppose, for example, assume that Tell me about narrative means you will write so much description. Tell me about complete information about what? Narration is summary. Actually, this description is called as what? Summary. Technically, you can say it is a summary. Summary about narration. That is called as which one? Description. You write a summary about what? Netflix. That is called as what? Description. You write a summary about Flipkart. That is called as a description. Okay. What is Flipkart is for? What is Amazon is for? That you call it as what? Description. But you don't write complete information. That is a difference, right? Okay. Yes. So that is a difference between the keyword and what? Description. Next we'll go for, yeah, up to this, is it clear all of you? Right? So next I'll tell you about what is the next one here? Body. Now till now we worked with only head, right? We worked with only head. And in head you can also write some more tags. What is that tag? There is one more tag is there. What is the name of the tag? Style. There is one tag called which one? Style. Now style. Now this tag, now you'll be working on this. I'll tell you later this. Okay. Now this style is yours. This tag is yours. This tag is yours for defining. This tag is used for defining CSS. CSS what here? Styles. If you want to define CSS styles, you are defining the styles within which tag? Style tag. You want to define the CSS styles, you are defining that in style tag. Like this. You write a style. You write a style. This is the beginning and this is what here? Ending. And inside this you define the styles. Now you want to define the style of header. You want to define the style of paragraph. You want to define the style of table. Okay, you define the styles. You define the styles of each and every element. Inside which tag? Style tag. Is nothing but using which one? CSS. Then next one is, you also use one more. What is that here? Script. There's one more tag is used inside the header. And what is that other tag you are using inside the header? Script. There's one more tag is there. What is the name of the tag? Script. And this is for embedding which script? JavaScript. Okay, it is used. Okay, it is used to insert or embed. It is used for insert or embed. Which code? JavaScript code. You want to write JavaScript function. Where you write the JavaScript function? Within script tag. You will write like this. Okay, open the script tag. Script. And inside this, you will write which coding? JavaScript coding. JavaScript coding, and then close it by using which tag? Script tag. Now this many number of tags you use as a part of header. Okay, this many number of tags you use as a part of header. Okay, yes. Yeah, we'll change it here. Later we'll change that. How to change colors, this we'll discuss later. Okay. See, once we go for tags, I'll tell you how to change the link color. Active link color, visited link color. Okay, all these colors you can change it. Okay. Yes. Then next we'll be talking about next part. What is the next part here? Body. Okay, next what you have is a body. So whatever you are writing the header, whatever you are writing in the header, is it visible? No. Whatever you are writing in the header, it is not visible generally. Okay. For example, if you open Amazon, if you open Amazon.com, okay, you can see whatever content you see in the web browser, whatever content you see in the browser, This content is called which one? Body. Whatever content you want to display within the browser or whatever content you want to define within the web page, that content you define within what? Body. Getting or not? So it is not as a part of header, it is within the body. And whenever you open the web page, this body content will be loaded from where? Server. Whenever you request, it will load from the server. But first time, the head will be loaded in memory. But second time, it is taken from what? Memory. But body, every time it will read from where? Server. Okay, so whatever content you want to display within the browser, that content you define in what? Body. So the content of web page, the content of web page, the content of a web page is defined inside. The content of web page is defined inside which tag? Body tag. The content of web page is defined inside body tag. So this content is displayed. This content is displayed within what here? Browser. This content is displayed within the browser. Within the browser. This content is displayed within the browser as a part of, okay, as a part of which one? Web page. This content is displayed within the browser as a part of web page, right? So you are writing that inside what? Body. But whenever you are talking about this body or web page, how you are writing? What is the syntax of the body? You are writing the body like this. If you see the syntax of the body, you are writing a body. So this is the beginning of the tag. And then you are saying slash. Slash, what is that? Body. So this is a beginning and this is what here? End. This is called as one scope or not? Yes. It means the document is having two scopes. One is a head and one more is what? Body. Okay, one is a head and one more is a body. Now, whenever you are talking about web page, one thing you have to remember, okay, every web page is having a layout. Every web page is having what? Layout. Layout is nothing but organizing. How the web page is designed? By organizing these elements properly. By organizing the elements what? Properly. Organizing elements. Suppose if you see this web page, okay, you find some divisions or not? Yes. Okay, now if you see this is called as which one? This is called as which one? The thing which is there at the top is called which one? Header. This is called as which one? Header. This is a header. This is called as which one? Header. And the thing what you see at the bottom, this is called as which one? Footer. This is called as a header. The top what you see is a header and the bottom what you see is what? Footer. And what is there between the header and footer is called what? Section. It is called as what? Section. Section is nothing but content. The content what you displayed between the header and what? Footer is called what? Section. Always the content should be displayed in what? Section. But how this division is done? How this division or layout is defined? So every web page. So web page, when you're talking about web page, right? You don't organize the content randomly, right? You don't organize the content randomly. You have to organize the content by following certain rules and what? Regulations. You have to organize the content by following some rules and regulations, and these rules you call it as what? Layout. So when it comes to the HTML4 is previous version or not? Yes. In HTML4 version, this layout of the web page, layout of the web page or body is defined using what here? Tables. In HTML4 version, layout of web page in HTML4 version, layout of web page or body is defined using what? Tables. The problem with the tables is the content The problem with the tables is the content. The content is loaded. The content is loaded what? Randomly. The content is loaded what? Randomly. Suppose if you see old websites, if you open a website, sometimes it will show you one image at left side, and sometimes it will show you some image at the right side. Sometimes it will show some content at what? Right side. It means, is it loading everything at once? No. It is loading how? Randomly. It means there is no proper of what? Organizing. There is no proper of loading the content or defining the content, because it is represented in what here? Tables. So the problem with the tables is the content is loaded what? Randomly. Because of that, when it comes to the HTML5, in HTML5 version, they introduce what is that? Semantics. They introduce which one? Semantics. They introduce semantics elements. They introduce what? Semantics elements. Semantic elements. They introduce what here? Semantic elements. Semantic is nothing but what here? Which is used for a specific purpose. The elements which are used for a specific purpose, that elements you call it as what? Semantic elements. The elements, the elements which are used, which are used for specific purpose. Specific purpose are called which elements? Semantic elements. Semantic elements. For example, there are so many semantic elements available in HTML. There are so many semantic elements available in what? HTML. You can see semantic tags in HTML. Now you can just see in MDN. MDN is the official website of HTML documentation. If you see the semantics here, semantics refers to a meaning of a piece of code. Or semantic which is used for a specific purpose. Now if you see the list of semantics, see here, semantics elements. There are some of the roughly 100. How many semantic elements are there? 100 semantic elements are there, roughly. It means you might find more than that also. Now you can see these are the elements, like you say article, A-side, details, figure caption, figure, footer, form, header, main, mark, nav, section, summary, and one more is what? Time. All these are which elements? Semantic elements. For example, if you want to put, suppose you want to put what? Summary. Then you write in which section? Summary section. It means I want to define the summary. Why these semantics are introduced? Because to make your web page content again SEO friendly. To make your web page content again as what? SEO friendly. Sometimes search engine might search based on which one? Summary. Sometimes search engine may search based on which one? Header. Sometimes search engine may search based on which one? Footer. Then where the footer is? Inside which section? Footer section. Where is the header is? In header section. If it is table, if it is a table, how it is recognized? Is it recognition is done or not done? Not done, because table is nothing but rows and columns. It is rows and columns. It is rows and columns. It cannot recognize which content belongs to what. Which content belongs to what. Because of that, they introduce what here? Semantics. So by introducing semantics, again make your web page as what? SEO friendly. So which are used for a specific purpose are called semantic elements. In HTML5, there are more than roughly or more than 100 what? Semantic elements. Semantic elements, right? And the semantic elements, the semantic elements are introduced to make the semantic elements are introduced to make your web page what? SEO what? Friendly. To make your web pages SEO friendly. Okay, you understood? In HTML4 version, how the layout is defined? By using what? By using what? Tables. But when it is a table, the content is loaded randomly. And not only, it is not only SEO friendly, right? In HTML5 version, they introduce, what they introduce? Semantic elements. What is a semantic element? The elements which are used for a specific purpose are called which elements? Semantic elements. In HTML5, there are more than 100 semantic elements. See, you are learning which version? HTML5, right? So you have to learn all the things belongs to what? HTML5. The latest version, and from past 10 years, the people are using what? HTML5. And you must have the complete knowledge of what? HTML5. Correct or not? Okay. So you have to follow HTML5 rules for developing what? Web page. So that is real time. That is how you develop the things in real time. Okay. Example for semantic tags. What are this? What is it? Header, what is this? Footer, next is what? Section, header, footer, section, what is that? Summary, then next is uh, navigation, nav, tell me, uh, figure, yeah, figure, you have a lot of things right here, I just shown you, header, main, nav, mark, section, summary, time, like this, more than, roughly, more than what? 100. I just write some of the examples. Okay. These are called which tags? Semantic tags. So you also have a non-semantic. It means these are used for a specific purpose. These are used for a specific purpose, and that you call it as semantic elements or semantic tags. Semantic elements or semantic tags. Okay. And you have a non-semantic tags. What is a non-semantic tags? Okay, non-semantic tags or elements. The elements which can be used for any purpose. The elements which can be used for, any what purpose are called which tags here? Non-semantic tags. Okay, non-semantic tags are what? Elements. The elements which can be used for any purpose, not for a specific purpose. For example, header is for only header, summary is for only summary, figure is for only figure, time is for only time, section is for only section, like that. Okay, but it cannot be used for any other purpose. It cannot be used for any other purpose, right? But when it comes to the non-semantic tags, okay, these are the non-semantic tags are the elements which can be used for any purpose. Example for non-semantic tags is, yes, backside, listen here, listen. Okay, don't see the mobiles, huh? First of all, HTML. Okay, yes, listen, see this side, don't see down. Nothing is there at down. Everything is on board, right? If you are saying down means mobile. Yes or no? Just see this side. See this side. Your mobile will not go anywhere. Okay. If you are seeing mobile more than 10 hours, within a span of time, you will become a Buddha, old man. Getting or not? So what is there in mobile here? Show me. I'll also see. Anyway, 24/7, what do you do means? Mobile only. You see your screen watch. How many hours you see your mobile? In that, if you spend 2 hours or 3 hours on computer, right? You would have get a job in Google, Microsoft. Yes or no? If you spend 10 hours, no use. Andha ho jate. I don't know what you see in your mobile. What is there in that? How much content you have in your mobile? I think you are giving more money to other people by seeing their mobile, by seeing their YouTube channels, Instagram. Huh? Yes or no? So because you have done already mistake in your college, because you have done mistake in your college, you are in Amirpet. In Amirpet also you are doing same mistake. Where you go? Somewhere. Huh? Yes or no? Assam. What year? If you have done this in your college, you get a job in campus only. There you have done the mistake. Now you are in Amirpet. In Amirpet also you are doing same thing. Where you'll go? You will be here only in Amirpet only. Huh? So don't do that mistake. Nothing you will get if you see mobile. Nothing you will get if you see mobile. Okay, na? After class, whatever you want, you see it, or you whatever you want, you do it. I don't have any problem. But in the class, you listen. Otherwise, don't come to the class. There's no attendance, right? Any attendance marks, anything is there here? Huh? No. No monitoring. You are attending or not attending, no bother. Because you people are engineers. Yes, sir, not LKG or UKG. Any attendance and monitoring, any letter will come if you are not attending class? No. Get a father sign like that they are asking. No, no. If you go today also and ask certificate, they'll give. Without asking, your course is completed. No. They'll give certificate. क्या करते? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. What do you do it? खाली अंदर लगा लेना बस उतना है. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Without knowledge, certificates, no use. First thing is write a code. If you don't know code, you are not fit for software. You have to go for hardware. Hardware means mechanic. And hardware also you require knowledge of software. So if you want to move into a software industry, you must have a knowledge of coding. Without coding, there's no jobs. You don't understand that. Okay. So different types of students will be there. I'll tell you that. Types of students in my experience. Okay. This many experience, I've seen different types of students. Why they come to Amirpet? I'll explain later, not now. Yes. So the elements which can be used for any purpose are called non-semantic tags or elements. And I'll tell you why students will come to the class also. Different types of students come to the class. For what? That also I'll explain. Okay. That also I'll explain. Don't worry. आगे आगे explain करेंगे. अभी नहीं. The elements which can be used for any purpose are called non-semantic tags or what? Elements. Example is like you find one tag. What is the name of the tag? Division. There's one more tag you find called which one? Span. So there is some tags like what? Division and what? Span. Span. Okay, division and span, right? These are called which tags here? Non-semantic tags. These are the semantic tags and these are what? Non-semantic tags. And these are available only in what? HTML5. These are not there in HTML4. And whatever websites are designed, all these are designed by using HTML5 only. First of all, HTML में सारे ये छोटा सब्जेक्ट है. खाली टैग है ना, हेड बोले तो हेड आ जाता, फुट बोले तो फुट आ जाता. इसके लिए सीखना जरूरी है. No. If you are perfect in HTML, CSS, then only you can learn JavaScript, then only you can learn Angular, then only you can go for Node or React. If you are not good in this, you cannot learn anything. So that's the reason people will learn again. They'll think that I know already HTML. What you know means HTML, body, head, khatam. H1, H2, S3, over. Yes sir, no, that is different. Yes sir. Yes sir. What is a, you are in Oracle. Ah, yes, sir. What, what is the meaning of semantic? That is what I said. Semantic means which is used for a specific purpose. अभी आपके घर में क्या है? तवा है. तवा मालूम है? इज अ सिमेंटिक. तवा क्या बोलते हैं यार उसको? Pan. You have a pan. Pan is semantic, right? It is used for specific purpose. You cannot use that pan for cooking rice, right? You cannot use it because it is not for cooking rice, which are used for a specific purpose. Purpose. For example, bus is there. Bus is used for specific purpose for making for for transporting the passengers from one place to another place. You cannot take the lorry and transport the people, right? Is it comfortable or not comfortable? Not comfortable. That is what you mean by semantics. Means rules and regulations. Generally, you will call it a specific purpose or rules and regulations. Semantics and syntaxes. Semantics and what? Syntaxes. That is a term which is used, right? Thank you, sir. Okay, anyway, this side. Okay, last senior citizens of Amirpet. Right, listen. The elements which can be used for any purpose are called non-semantic tags or elements. There is a division is there. Division means is it any meaning is there? No. You just divide it and use it. Divide it and use it. And even you can convert this semantic tags in non-semantic tags again back into what? Semantic also. By using some attributes. That you may learn later. That you may learn what? Later. Right? So I think you understood this. You understood these two semantics. Okay, one is a semantics and one more is what? Non-semantics. Now in this, first I'll try to tell you what is the name of this tag? Div. Div tag, I'll explain it. Okay, div tag. Div means what? Division. Okay, div means what? Division. Okay, so this tag is used for defining what? Layout. Layout is nothing but organizing. Layout is nothing but organizing. Suppose you are constructing the house. Okay, you define the layout or not? Yes. Where is a kitchen? Where is a bedroom? Where is a hall? Where is a something, right? So you try to organize it. So that is called as which one? Layout. In the same way, when you are designing a web page, your web page is having so much content, right? You have to organize it. You have to organize it. Generally, every web page is divided like this. You can see directly. Okay, there is a, now if you see this, okay, if you see this, now assume that this is a web page. If you see this is your web page, right? And here, okay, if you see this is your web page, now this is one section and this is one section and this is one section. This is called as what? This is called as what here? Header. By seeing only you can tell, right? And this is called as what? Footer. There is a header and there is a footer. And this is called as what? Section. So what do you write in header? Generally, what do you write in header? Title. Okay. Web page title or company logo, company name, navigation. Okay. All this you put as a part of which one? Header. Sign in, sign out. All this you put as a part of which one? Header. What do you write in footer? What do you write in footer? Address, copyrights, other links. All this you write as a part of which one? Footer. Header and one more is what? Footer. And remaining content is displayed as a part of which one? Section. But you cannot put the header in below, right? If you put header as a footer, then what a person search for header? Where is a sign out? Sign in. he should move what down. It means you have to follow some rules or not? Yes. You have to follow some rules in order to design this particular page. So whenever you talk about, it is generally divided into how many parts? Three parts, like header, section, and one more is a footer. But this section further divided into a number of parts that we'll discuss. Okay, don't worry. That we'll discuss. It means you are trying to divide it. You are trying to divide it. Okay. So that can be done by using, yes, there is one tag. Okay, there is one tag. What is the name of the tag here? Division. Okay. So division. But you don't do the division whatever way you want it. You always do the division according to the content type. You never write divisions with unrelated content. You do the division with the related content, not with the unrelated content. Okay, let me create one more page in the public. In the public, create one more page. Create one more page. New file. Select the public and click on what? New file. This is an example of which one? Layout. Okay, layout 1.html. What is the name of this page? Layout 1.html. So each example will have one page. Okay, instead of writing everything in one page. Okay, now every time should write doc type, all the things or not? Yes. Instead of that, you simply use what? Exclamatory. Exclamatory and press what? Enter or tab. If you write exclamatory and enter tab or press tab, see here. If you put exclamatory, just put exclamatory and press what? Tab. Then everything is displayed or not? Yes. You don't require to write every time. Doc type is HTML, HTML language is English, head, meta character, meta name, view, everything is given or not? Yes. You have to write only which content? Body. Now title. Title is, I'm saying here what? Layout demo. Layout demo. This is my title. How to run this page? Or how to run this page? Click right mouse button and say open with live server. If you open with live server, now you can see what is this here? Layout demo. But are you given any favorite icon here? No. If you want, you can define the favorite icon. But where you put that icon in images and you link within the head, right? So let me tell you this division, simple example of division. How this division works. For example, I want to organize the content. Okay, now this is my content. What is my content is, suppose assume that full stack, what here? Some Python or Java or anything. Okay, so full stack Python. Now this is a content which I want to organize, right? So this is a full stack Python. Now there is what here? Module 1. I said module 1. And what is a module 1? Python. And inside this, okay, I write what I'm writing, core Python. Okay, core Python. And inside this core Python, I'm just writing Python. Okay, language. Okay, Python language fundamentals. Python language fundamentals. Then I write, what is that? Advanced Python. Advanced Python. So object orientation, object oriented. Okay, object oriented, exception handling, okay, files, okay, database. Okay, I just put in which one? Advanced Python. Next, I write here module 2. Okay, module 2, where I'm saying some UI. Module 2 is called as a UI, or it is called as what? Front end. And within this front end, I just write here what? HTML. HTML. Used for creating what? Web page. Okay, then I just put here CSS. It is used for, okay, used for what? Styling. Okay, used for styling. Like this, I have written some description. Okay, now you have to tell If you see, this is a web page, right? Okay, this is a web page. Now, can you say this is one division or not? Tell me here. This is one division or not? Yes, this is one division. This is one division, right? Inside this, there is one more division is there. What is it? All right. How many divisions are there? Inside this, how many divisions are there? Two divisions. What is the first one? Module 1. Very good. You'll become very good web developers. Okay. Second one is what? Module 2. Module 1 and module 2. Now these are two parts or not? Yes. What is the module 1 and one more is a module 2. In module 1, again how many divisions are there? Two divisions. What is that? Core Python. Very good. Core Python. And one more is what? Advanced Python. Core Python and one more is Advanced Python. And again in module 2, again how many divisions are there? Two divisions. One is HTML and one more is CSS. HTML and CSS, right? So this is how I'm trying to divide my content into what number of division. Division is nothing but div is used for dividing the content or dividing or grouping the content according to the type by dividing into divisions. That is done by using which tag? Division tag. For example, can you make this HTML and use for creating web page into one division? Can you write this as one division? Can you write this as one division? Can you put this as one division? Because HTML is one division and inside that content, is it another division or not? Yes. Suppose inside this content, I have two lines. For example, here I have an object oriented. Suppose if you see this advanced Python, if you see advanced Python, in this I have one more line. In this I have one more line. Suppose I can make advanced Python as one division and content as what? Another division. The content can be used as what? Another division. Files, object oriented exception files. Okay, GUI. Okay, GUI, date, time. Like this I put. Can I divide these two lines into two divisions? No, because these are related content or unrelated related content. So always a related content is grouped within one division. Always a related content is grouped in one division. But you cannot divide this object oriented and what? GUI, because this is related content or unrelated related. But where you can divide this advanced Python and content into what? Two divisions. This is one division and this is what? Another. I can make this is one division and this is what? Another. Getting on. So dividing, organizing the content by dividing into what? Number of sections. That can be done by using division. Division. Okay, is it a semantic tag or non-semantic? Non-semantic. See here, I just write first what? Division. What is this? Full stack. Full stack what? Python. Inside this, there is one more. How many divisions are there? Inside full stack Python, how many divisions are there? Two divisions. So this is one division and this is one division. What is this division? Module 1. What is module 1? Python. What is this division? If you want in the next line, you have to put what? Break. Otherwise, no problem. Okay. If it is another division followed, no problem. Now, what is the second one? Module 2. What is module 2? User interface or front end module. Front end. So, front end module. So, this is one division and this is one division. In module 1, how many divisions? In module 1, how many divisions? Two divisions. This is one division and this is what? Another division. This is one division and this is another division. What is this division? What is this division? Core Python. And this division is what? Advanced Python. Core Python and Advanced Python. Inside Core Python, one more division. One more division I'm writing. Here you are learning Python. Python language fundamentals. Python language fundamentals. And in advanced Python, I'm writing one more division. And here I'm saying, what is it? OOP, object oriented, database, exceptions, Okay, exceptions. And in the next line, if you want in the next line, you have to use what? BR. BR is nothing but line break. Okay, line break. Okay, I'm saying here files. Okay, files GUI. Okay, GUI date. Okay, GUI comma date. Okay, date and what is that? Time. But is it this content is divided here? No, because is it this is related content or unrelated? Related. Now, if you want line break, definitely you have to use what? BR. BR is nothing but line break. Yeah, because division itself is divided. Okay, na? Just this here. This is one division. Are you getting or not? Are you getting or not? What I'm telling you? This is the layout. What you're doing, I'm just telling you a layout of which one? Division tag. Division is not a semantic. Division is what? Non-semantic. Okay, where you are dividing the content. You are dividing the content according to what? Information. You are dividing the content according to the information using which tag? Div tag. Okay, you are dividing the content according to the information by using div tag. Now open with live server. If you open with live server, you can see full stack Python, module 1 Python, core Python, Python language fundamentals, advanced Python, object oriented database, exception, file, GUI, date, time, module 2. What is it? Module 2 is having any content? No. Now I'm trying to define the content. Again, I use one division. What is that division is? What is this division? HTML. Okay, sorry. This division is what? HTML, right? HTML. And inside this, I'm writing another division. For this is for creating what? Web pages. I just write creating web pages. Okay, there is one more division inside this. What is it? Another division? There is another division is there. What is that? CSS. And inside this, I write one more division, and this is for styling. Okay, I'm just writing styling web pages. Okay, like this, I try to organize the content by dividing into what here? Divisions. Please just try to understand. Very simple, but we have not done anything. We just try to what? Organize. We just try to organize it, right? See here. But how can you identify these are number of divisions? You define. You define what? Border. What do you define? Border. But how you define this border? You have border means style or not? Is it border is a style? What do you say? Yes or no? Border is a style. How you apply the style using? You're using what? CSS. Border is nothing but a style. Using what? CSS. CSS. Understood? See, with HTML, you learn some of the formatting of what? CSS. By the time we reach to the CSS, most of the things you'll complete. By the time we reach to the CSS, most of the things you'll complete. You learn certain things as a part of which one? CSS. Okay, na? Right. Now here, inside the head section, I'm using, what is the tag? Style. You want to style which one? You want to style which tag? Which tag you want to style? Division. Style. You want to give a style to which tag? Division tag. Give the name of the tag. What is the name of the tag? Division. Give the name of the tag. Open the curly brace. Because I want to format. I want to give the style to which tag? Division. What do you want to give? What do you want to give? Border. You want to give border. Border. First border. Border what? Width. Border width. Border width. I'm just giving some 5 pixels. I'll tell you what is this measurement later. 5 pixel. Pixel is nothing but one dot. One smallest dot, smallest individual unit on a graphic is called as a pixel. One small dot is called as what? Pixel. I'm using how many pixels here? 5 pixels. I'm using a 5 pixels. Okay. And then after that, you want to draw which, what do you want to draw? Now, second one is what? Color. What is the color I'm using? Black. And then I want to draw which color? Solid. Solid, you can give. What is this here? Dotted. Okay, dotted means dot, dot, dot line. Okay, if you want double line, you just use what? Double. So it will give double line. Okay, but I want to draw which line? Solid line. I just use 5 pixels is what? 5 pixel is what? Width. Second, black is what? Color. Solid is what? Line. Okay, double line, a single line, a dotted line. So that you can define it by using line style. You learn more about this, but just I've taken example, right? Any color you can choose. Now, open this. Open with live server. Now you can see. But line is very thick or not? Yes. Then what will I do? I decrease it. How many pixels? 1 pixel. How many pixels? 1 pixel. And just open with the live server. Now you can see this is full stack Python. This is module 1, Python, core Python, Python language fundamentals, advanced Python, having what? Object oriented. Module 2, what is that? HTML, creating web pages, CSS, styling what? Web pages. Styling what? Web pages. Now you want to have, what do you want to have? What do you want to have? Suppose, is it content is mixed or not? Yes. Now you want to have a space. You want to have what? Space. Now when you're talking about space, you find two space. One is margin and one more is padding. Margin is nothing but from border. From border, content how much? See here, this is your web page. I'll explain this again. Don't worry. This is your web page. This is called as what? This is called as what? Border of the web page. And this is a border of which one? Division. Okay. Outside border is called margin. Inside the border is called padding. Outside the border is called margin. Inside the border is called padding. So full stack Python is there within the border or outside the border? Within the border. Then you want from border, you want some space. Then we'll use margin or padding. Padding. Outside the border, margin. Inside the border, padding. Remember this. Okay. Outside the border is margin. Inside the border is padding. You want to set some space. Then what do you do it? Margin. Margin. This margin is for all. Left, right, top, bottom. Left, right, top and bottom. I'm just giving 2 pixels. I just given some 2 pixels here. Now you can see not saved. Okay, now you can see some space is there or not. I'll give more space. How much space I'm giving? This is margin, right? This is margin. Now you can see this is what here? Full stack Python. Within full stack Python, module 1. Module 1 is for Python. Within that what? Core Python. What is there in that? Python language fundamentals. And next one is what? Advanced Python. Within that what you have? Object oriented. So outside the border is? Outside the border is what? Margin. Inside the border is padding. Now I want space from this border and what? Content. Then use what? Use what? Padding. Just use what? Padding. Padding is how many pixels? 5 pixels I'm using it. Now you can see the space between the border and content. The space between the border and content. Yes or no? What do you say here? Border margin. Understood? I'll explain again. Don't worry. You are in the beginning, but I'll tell you all the things in detail. Okay. Yes. Because you are designing first page, right? Okay. Just I'm telling a border, and this border is given 1 pixel. Border is nothing but here border width. And second one is what here? Color. Third one is what? Style. Line style. If I'm saying all this I'll explain. Don't worry. Okay. This is what I'm selecting here. Dotted. If I'm selecting dotted, then I'll get which line? Dotted line. See, a dotted line is there. Increase the thickness. If you increase the thickness, you can see which line it is. Dotted line. Dotted line is there. If you want double line, what do you use? Double means it will give double line. This is which line? Double. You increase the width, then you find the difference. Okay. But I don't want double line. I want which line? Solid line. And if you want, you can change the color also, right? But you can see the organization. So this is one division, and inside this, how many divisions are there? Two divisions, module 1 and module 2, like that. Okay, now, right? So that is division. That is what you mean by division here. Now tell me, what is division? You have seen, no? You have seen what is division, right? Tell me, what is division? Division is a what? Non-semantic. Division is a non-semantic tag. Division is a non-semantic tag. Next, it is used. It is used to organize. To organize. Okay. Related. Related what? Content. It is used to organize related content by dividing into what? Divisions. Related content you are grouping in one division. Related content. Okay. Related, not unrelated. Suppose Python content is grouped in Python. Java content is grouped in Java. So Python is one division. Java is what? Another division. It is just like a rack where you have number of shelves, where you organize all the things in one shelf according to the content, right? So it is a non-semantic tag. It is used to organize. It is used to organize related content by dividing into divisions. Okay. Yes. Now you can have any number of divisions within the page. You can have any number of divisions within the page. Okay, now, right. So this is one thing. Now there is one more tag is there. What is it? Another tag? Span is there. Span. Spanning. Span is nothing but spanning. Span. Span means continuous. Span means what here? Continuous. Continuous. What is the meaning of this? Okay, for example, I want to, for example, if you see this one, for example, if you see Python language fundamentals is there. Now suppose I want to style which one here? Language. I want to style which one? Language. Can I apply? Can I apply which one? Can I apply division? Is it language is a division? Is it language is a division? No. Language is not a division. Language is nothing but, language is not a division. Is it language is a part of one line or not? Yes. This language is a part of one line. This language is a part of one line. Then what do you do it? If you want to divide, it's a continuous. It is a continuous, but if you want to divide, then you don't use what? Division, but use what? Span. Span. Generally, span is nothing but continuous. You'll say no, like lifespan. Lifespan means life span from 0 to 100. From 0 to 100, continuous. In my lifespan, I have not seen this many number of students. In my lifespan, I have not seen this type of students. Yes or no? Lifespan means span is nothing but from 0 to 100. 1 to 100. Yes or no? That is called as a span. Continuous, which is called as a continuous. That you call it as which one? Span. Getting on not? So Python language fundamental, is it a continuous or different? Continuous. Then how you style it? By using which one? Span. By using a span, you'll say here style. What you are writing here? Span. I'm using. I want to style which one? Span. And here I'm using a color. Color means text color. Okay, I'm using a text color. I just use a text color as what? Blue. And it should be end with semicolon. Now, you are applying style to which tag? Division. This is applying style to which tag? Span. This is division and this is what? Span. In span, which color you changed? Which color? Text color. This is which color? Text color. Text color you changed. Now you can see Python language fundamentals. But you don't do or you don't use here what? Division. Here you are dividing it, but using which one? Span. Not by using what? Division. Not by using division. You are dividing it by using what? Span. Span is nothing but continuous, right? Span is nothing but continuous. Okay, this tag is used or embedded. Actually, it is embedded within what? Line of which one? Text or continuous. Okay, generally continuous. Okay. Okay, continuous text or elements, right? Generally it is called like this. Continuous text or elements. Continuous text or what? Elements. That is called as a span. Span means part of, continuous. That is what is the meaning of span, right? You understood this both the tags? These both the tags are very important and you will try to use throughout your web page. So what is division? Dividing content according to their type. And span is dividing content when it is continuous. Then use which one? Span. Continuous text, you are dividing it using span. Continuous text, you are dividing it using span so that you can apply some styles. Okay, na? Right. That is where you find the difference between division and span. Let me copy this. You understood this example? Understood or not? Okay. So division is for dividing. Span is for dividing, but continuous line. That is the difference between division and span. Remember this. I'm copying this example. I'm copying this example in the document. Okay. So you can practice this. A simple example. If you want, you can take any example and practice of division and span. But the style you understood. Style tag is for what? CSS. Style is for style. Which is style? CSS styling. Okay. You are applying the style to which tag? Division. And you are applying the style to which tag? Span. Okay. Right. Now when you're talking about body, right? Now body is having so many attributes. Body is having so many attributes. What is attribute? Providing some extra functionality. For that you are using some attributes. Let me tell you about, time is over. Okay. Let me tell you about attributes. Attributes of which tag? Body tag. Let me tell you about attributes of body tag. But anyway, we'll see this, like what are the attributes of body tag? Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss that. Karthik will discuss curved border. All the things we'll discuss. You are in the beginning only, right? Lot of things are there in HTML and CSS. We'll discuss all the things. Don't worry. Once we move to CSS, right? So today I'll stop here and tomorrow we'll continue with